Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we finally get our hands on the 2025 Beetle Pickup, and trust me, this little shapeshifter has a lot more going on than its retro cute face suggests. Roll with me for the next few minutes and you'll know exactly whether it deserves a spot in your garage or just a cameo on your feed. Camera pulls up to the front three-quarter view while the morning sun bounces off that familiar round-eyed fascia. You've still got the iconic Beetle headlights, now laser matrix units that throw adaptive beams, but the hood sits higher, the bumper deeper, and the gloss black grille slats stretch wider than on the hatch. Look closely. Active aero shutters. Hide behind those slats, opening only when the twin-turbo 2.0 liter needs extra cooling. Down low, the skid plate trim is real aluminum, not fake plastic silver. VW wants to remind you it can haul mulch and still look cute on date night. Walk around to the side. That nostalgia bubble roofline morphs into a B-pillar that cants backward like an old Baja score truck, then drops into a properly usable 4-foot composite bed. The wheel arches flare half an inch wider than on the outgoing Beetle Dune, tucked with 19-inch diamond-cut alloys wrapped in 255 all-terrains. Notice the tucked running boards. They automatically extend when you unlock the doors, then retract flush once you're inside so ground clearance stays at 9.2 inches. Door handles? Capacitance pads hidden in painted recesses just brush and they pop. A subtle turbo hybrid badge ahead of the mirrors hints at what's under the sheet metal without ruining the clean profile. Slide to the back and the retro party meets modern utility. The tailgate slopes gently, wearing an embossed Beetle script that lights up in amber when you hit the brakes. Full-width OLED tail lamp ribbon pulses outward on startup like the old Herbie cartoon, but glows solid crimson in traffic. Twin exhaust finishers peak beneath a steel-reinforced step bumper that supports 330 pounds. Yes, VW actually lets you sit there to lace up your hiking boots. Open the tailgate and the dampers slow it to a whisper. You'll find hidden airline track, tie-downs, a 400-watt inverter, and a 2-stage roll cover that locks to the bed rails. Bed lighting is all LED, with a party trick UV mode so your festival wristbands light up while you tailgate. Hop inside and familiarity meets a tech binge. The dash echoes the Beetle's classic circle-within-a-circle motif, but now the central pod is a 12.9-inch OLED running VW's new Iris OS. Swipe left and you summon trailer brake gain controls. Swipe right for the 360-degree augmented reality camera. The gauge cluster is fully digital, but framed in a metal bezel shaped like the old speedometer ring. Nice touch. Materials feel 2 classes up. From the old Beetle, recycled denim door inserts, contrast-stitched vegan leather on the seats, and knurled aluminum knobs milled with tiny Beetle silhouettes you won't spot until day 3 of ownership. Rear seats fold 60/40 and include pass-throughs so you can lay snowboards diagonally into the bed without cracking a window. Let's talk performance because the cuteness stops once you hit the starter. Under the hood lives VW's EA888 Gen 5, 2.0 lighter, but with twin-scroll turbos and a 48-volt motor sandwiched between engine and 8-speed dual clutch. Combined output, 310 horsepower and 354 pound-feet. 0 to 60 clocks at a verified 5.4 seconds, quicker than the old Golf GTI Club Sport, and it'll tow 3,000 pounds thanks to the electric torque boost off the line. An off-road mode lifts. The adaptive dampers another inch and softens throttle mapping so you don't roast the tires on gravel. Power routes through the latest Haldex-based 4Motion with a rear axle e-locker. I crawled a rutted fire road, tilted 23 degrees, and the Beetle Pickup never broke a sweat. On pavement, the suspension stiffens, steering weights up, and you might forget there's an open bed behind you, until the whistle of those turbos reminds you. Now to everyone's favorite elephant, range and fuel burn. In hybrid mode, the 1.4 kWh battery recoups under braking and can shove you through stop and go at parking lot speeds on electricity alone. Official numbers read 34 mpg combined, but during my mixed loop of canyon carving and urban errands, I landed at 31. Not bad for a 4,000-pound all-wheel drive mini truck that still smells like new car interior glue. Pricing starts at $34,900 USD for the base S, climbs to $39,450 for the SE I'm driving, and taps out near $45,000 for the R line with ventilated seats, Fender audio, and the panoramic glass roof that turns the cabin into a rolling greenhouse. Against the Santa Cruz and Maverick hybrids, the Beetle clocks in a hair higher, but you're paying for that brand nostalgia and the genuinely premium cockpit. For my viewers in Europe and Asia, local taxes will shuffle those numbers but expect the same stair-step delta. So, should you buy it? If you've ever wished your nostalgic city car could haul a mountain bike without hanging it off the hatch, this thing makes perfect sense. The powertrain feels punchier than any compact truck outside the turbo Maverick. The bed is actually useful, and the cabin no longer shouts, "Economy Special." Downsides? Rear legroom is tight for anyone north of 6 feet. Wind noise picks up past 75 and MEP thanks to that upright rear glass, and the price ceiling nudges dangerously close to a base Tacoma hybrid. But for style-first drivers who still need honest utility, the Beetle Pickup threads a niche nobody else touches. I'll wrap it there. Drop your questions below. Tell me what obscure retro model you'd convert into a pickup next. And of course, smash that like if this helped you dodge buyer's remorse. Subscribe so you don't miss the full overland build series I'm planning with this very truck. Catch you in the next one, and until then, keep your wheels spinning and your playlists loud.